Honorable cabinet members, my question is addressed to the Prime Minister of the Republic. Honorable Prime Minister, my question is as follows. During your last press conference, as well as during the Yerevan Dialogue International Conference, you touched upon the issue of unblocking transport communications in the region in quite some detail, and in that context, you also spoke about paragraph 9 of the November 9 statement. In particular, you explained quite thoroughly to the public, to journalists, and those listening to you, what that paragraph is about. In particular, who should exercise control, who is responsible for security, and so on. And here we are getting the responses from Azerbaijan, and not only, which speak about the fact that allegedly the Republic of Armenia has not fulfilled its obligations for 4 years, and allegedly that we are misinterpreting that paragraph. I would ask for your comments about this, and I would also ask you to tell us what progress we have in terms of unblocking the region and also in terms of implementing the Crossroads of Peace project. Thank you. Thank you for the question. First of all, I must say this. We usually have not spoken publicly about these topics because it is a working process, diplomatic discussions, and we did not want to talk about many details publicly. But now we are speaking publicly for 2 reasons. Firstly, the representatives of a number of countries have themselves made public statements about the trilateral statement of November 9, 2020, and it is obvious from these statements that they have not read the trilateral statement of November 9, 2020. Let me tell you what I mean. There is so much discussion of the November 9, 2020 trilateral statement and paragraph 9. Let's read what paragraph 9 says. Quote, paragraph 9. All economic and transport links in the region shall be unblocked. End of quote. This means that paragraph 9 is not only about establishing contact between Azerbaijan and Nakhichevan, and primarily it is not about that. It is just one of the details of the topic. The paragraph is about the opening of all transport links in the region, for example, the Armenia-Iran Railway, the Armenia-Russia Railway, including via Meghri and Ijevan-Razakh, opening of the roads, for instance, from Armenia to the Islamic Republic of Iran, via Nakhichevan, Azerbaijan, via Azerbaijan to Russia, to Kazakhstan, and so on. In other words, paragraph 9 is about that. Is it Armenia who closed the railway from Armenia to Iran and not allowing it to operate? If it is open, tell us. We have some freight to ship there. Secondly, and most importantly, the Republic of Armenia shall guarantee the safety of transport communication between the western regions of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic with a view to organize the unimpeded movement of citizens, vehicles, and cargo in both directions. End of quote. Did you listen attentively to what is written? The security guarantor is the Republic of Armenia. And all those who say that guaranteeing security is reserved for any third country must show where that is written. Moreover, the organizer of the traffic is the Republic of Armenia, because I read again, quote, the Republic of Armenia guarantees, end of quote. That is, if it guarantees, then it is the guarantor, the subject itself. Quote, the safety of transport communication between the western regions of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic, end of quote. The Republic of Armenia guarantees security. How can the Republic of Armenia guarantee security if it is not in charge of security? How is that possible? If so, then the Republic of Armenia guarantees the security of all countries of the world. Yes, guarantees world peace. Secondly, attention please, quote, safety of transport communication between the western regions of the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic with a view to organize the unimpeded movement of citizens, vehicles and cargo in both directions. End of quote. In other words, the Republic of Armenia guarantees and organizes. Nothing is written here that anyone from any place would come and guarantee or provide security or organize. Everything is done by the Republic of Armenia. And this is where our ideas about jurisdiction and sovereignty originate, which we expressed in the Crossroads of Peace project. What else is said in this paragraph? Quote, control over transport communication shall be exercised by the border guard service bodies of the FSS of Russia. End of quote. Where is it written that the bodies of the FSS border guard service shall be present on the spot? Such a thing is not written. There is no such written thing, because even if one considers that the presence of the Russian border guards in Armenia, the presence of the Russian border guards in our country is a contractual matter, a subject to Armenia's decision. Today, Armenia decided they are present. Tomorrow, it may decide they shall not be present. And again, moving on with this text. Quote, upon agreement reached between the parties, construction of new transport communications linking the Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic with the western regions of Azerbaijan shall be ensured. End of quote. We agree. We agree. Come and pass. Who is stopping? Azerbaijan is the one that does not agree. Because Azerbaijan says, no, you shall not provide security. How can I not provide security? Firstly, I signed this and you signed this, stating that the Republic of Armenia shall provide. Azerbaijan says, no, you should not organize the traffic. How can I not organize traffic if you signed that I should organize this? In this paper, in the text, they say things, but there's nothing in the text about limiting in any way the sovereignty of the Republic of Armenia over any of its territory. There is no point in this document that outsources any function of the Republic of Armenia. At one time, taking into account the crisis situation, we said that we are even ready for outsourcing on a simultaneous, mirrored basis. But it is our decision, not that we are obliged, but as a gesture of goodwill. Even today we say, and we express goodwill, saying they want to go to Nakhichevan, we say, go. And I'm sorry, but today planes fly from Azerbaijan to Nakhichevan over the territory of Armenia. Does that violate our sovereignty? No. According to the ICAO rules, the way a plane passes over the territory of Armenia, according to the same principle, planes of all countries of the world pass over the sovereign airspace or through the sovereign airspace of other countries. And this discussion, at least, is not understandable. And I repeat, the officials of certain countries have made statements from which, at least for me, it is obvious that either they haven't read this paper or they haven't read it in a long time. In any case, I am publicly inviting experts, including Armenian experts, to tell which of what I said is not true. Is it written here that any representative of the Federal Security Service of the Russian Federation will be there on the ground? No, such a thing is not written. There is no such thing written in the decree of the President of the Russian Federation dated December 10, 2020 either. And that decree further emphasizes that the subject, the provider of the transport connection, is the Republic of Armenia. All other comments are simply irrelevant. Remarks. Thank you for your answer, Mr. Prime Minister. In other words, we can state that if any party has violated for 4 years the November 9 statement, including paragraph 9 of the statement, then that is not Armenia. You see, I want to address the issue from the other side. The Republic of Armenia is ready to provide and guarantee security as written in paragraph 9. The Republic of Armenia is ready to organize the communication as written in paragraph 9. And in Armenia today, there are some comments. Why should we say no to Azerbaijan? We are not letting you go to Nakhichevan through our territory. Why should we say such a thing? What would be its meaning? No, we say we are ready. And by the way, it is 2 years now that there is a draft decree circulating in the agenda of the Government of Armenia. And that draft decree would address these issues. And the draft is not getting adopted only because of the negative reaction of Azerbaijan, because they say they will not use those roads. If they are not going to use those roads, why should we needlessly, unnecessarily spend money, create infrastructure for them to say at the end they will not use it? And then we will be asked why we spend so much money if no one plans to use it and generating no revenue to Armenia. That would be unacceptable. But on the other hand, in my latest press conference, I said that are we ready? If we understand that this communication has peculiarities because it is a country-to-country communication. Yes, we are ready to consider that and to take this into account, but, and that's the final emphasis. But what is written in paragraph 9? To guarantee security, to organize the traffic, we are ready to do that, but we are not ready to do what is not written. That is, to surrender or to subordinate our sovereignty or jurisdiction or our statutory legislative procedures and so on. Of course, we are also ready for some simplifications because today the whole world is moving in the direction of simplifying border crossings. Those who travel will see that around the world, the whole world uses technology, wanting to enable passengers to go through the procedures as quickly as possible and to continue their journeys. Thank you.